they want to ask you about what is the aim of your mission, what is your findings, what did you get from the players?
Okay.
Evaluation, assessment.
Well, regarding the assessment, it's quite easy. I started in 2013, came back in 2014, and in 2013 we sat together, make the list of 9 players of the 150 players who were around. And in 2018 I was back, and the same 7 players from the 8 are on the list. So we had a good eye, and I think Mr. Abega did a really good job the last 3 years. And especially if you look how they get involved also as a Burundian, to become a stronger man, also know what's going around, and also that they have to be humble, and that they have to try to get more knowledge, not only about football and not only about girls, but also about other things, like what's going on. And when I arrived, I was really surprised about Burundi. I felt home. After the 3rd time I came home, it felt like I was stepping into a warm bath. And when I was on the first training, I was looking up. I was looking for the players, but they already grew up here, so I had to turn over. And physically, they are good. They have good technique. And it's normal, because if you look at the playgrounds you play, it's normal that you have a good technique, you have a good basic. Also the stamina, they have a good physique. The only thing I was missing, and that's why I was here, is to get them mentally and also be more intelligent. And today's game was also a game of intelligence. That's what I asked them also, to play intelligent. Sometimes they did, sometimes they did not. But the good thing is that if I talked to the players, I said, okay, take it Polo, take it slow. Then they took it slow, and that's the good thing. The other compliment I want to give is that these guys, they want to play football. They want to play football with heart and soul. And beside of the heart and soul, they have to use their mind also. So that's why we are going now. It's 2017. We are 7 years after we started, and I think we are on the right way. But there are some steps to make. And my colleague from France is coming, and I would like to see that he's going to make the next step also, so that we can combine together and see if in maybe 2 years one of these 8, maybe 2 of these 8 are playing on a higher level here in Burundi, maybe in Africa, maybe in Europe, and who knows where they can go. But there are some players, they are not only good, but they are excellent. And I have to be careful to tell them, because otherwise they will walk in their head in the clouds, and they want to stay humble with their feet on the ground. So I would like to thank Mr. Abega for having me here. I would like to thank the coach for having me also, the players, and especially the Burundi people, because I'm a Coach Mzungu. It started as a joke, but I'm not. It's not a joke anymore. Everybody knows me as Coach Mzungu, and I will introduce myself as Coach Mzungu, because I am Mzungu. So, hey, thank you very much. And if you have some other questions,
you want to leave. How will you continue to support the players of Burundi?
That's not so difficult. You know, today we have internet, we have FaceTime, we can connect and we can communicate very easy. What's also important is that this is not the end. There has to be a second wave. A second wave of youth players, and Abega and I were already talking about the next step, not only for these players but also for a new generation. So we're going to start up helping the coaches to get the level higher. For example, especially you have to deal with children. They are small children, and you have to teach them as a child and not as a grown man. Even these guys are 17, but don't look at them as a grown man. They still have to do some years. And if you have the small kids, you have to learn themselves. They can do much more themselves than a coach can tell. Yeah, and if you tell them they are wrong, they will never get better. Yeah, just tell them, okay, you are trying well, try more. Yeah, push yourself to the limit. And even kids of 6, 7, 8, 9 years, they are smart. They are even smarter than I am. You know why? Because they are still a child. And they are open-minded, not influenced by other things. And so I think the next step will be also the youth coming in to the academy.